what it do. The first one here is lacrosse ball rolling. This is the first thing we're doing. I think that this is probably one of the most important things you can do for your feet. I do it morning, I do it noon, I do it night, I do it anytime I've been sitting for a long time. I get up and give my feet a few minutes. If I've been walking for a long time, I get home. Let me give them a few roll arounds for a minute or two. I do it in the morning because it gives me some energy. It energizes me. It wakes me up, and it gets my feet ready for the day. My feet are the first thing that touch the ground, carries the weight of my body all day, taking care of it. I do it right before I go to bed, because it helps. First off, it helps relax me a little bit, but it also helps get my feet nice and loose. You know, you're laying in bed for 8 hours. You're not really moving around or nothing. Get your feet nice and loose before you go to sleep. But this is simple. All we're gonna do is we're gonna put it on the ground. We're gonna apply downward pressure to it, putting your foot on the ball. And I really want you to give good work to each spot of your foot. Get this middle part here. Get the heel. Get the inner ankle. Get the outer ankle there. You know, you might have to go for a weird angle on it, but work at it still. Get the knife edge, the outer knife edge. Get the interior knife edge. This is probably the most important spot, in my opinion, to roll out. It's all important, but make sure you really get this spot. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be painful. Get that spot. Get the ball of your feet. Apply as much pressure as you can down. It's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Suck it up and get through it. Now we're going to do the toes. So with the lacrosse ball here, I'm putting my 3 middle toes on the ball, right? My big toe and my pinky toe are off the ball. All I'm doing is elevating my heel. Here, fix them toes, brother. Elevate that heel. All you gotta do. Then you're gonna put your big toe on. Keep the other 4 toes off. Same thing. Elevate the heel. Do about 30 seconds each one. I'm rolling the bottom of the feet out for about 2 minutes each side. Very necessary. Gotta get down here, gotta get low. Ultra necessary. Get after it, baby. All right, we're gonna start with self-massage. Self-massage is very simple, and it's very easy, and you don't need any equipment. My feet are all dusty because I just did a barefoot walk. Maybe you should do the same. Here's what you're gonna do. It's very simple. We're gonna use our fingertips. We're gonna start up the upper ankle here. We're gonna use our fingertips. It's like kneading bread almost. You're kneading your ankle here. You're kneading, and you're going down from. I go down this way towards the. I go down towards the toes. So we're pushing down. And I like to follow each line for the toe, the corresponding toe. We're gonna get the sides of our feet, these knife edges here, especially this one I mentioned earlier. This is very important right here. I'm gonna get these sides here. I'm gonna use my fingertips on the bottom of my feet. Now, after we've done that, we've adequately massaged our foot. We're gonna move on to the next part, which is our toes. So for this, I keep my I don't plant my foot or nothing. I don't care about that. So it's okay to come up a little bit. I keep my heel planted. I'm taking my toes and I'm bringing them up at an angle like this. All of the toes at the same time. I'm bringing them up at an angle. I'm gonna hold it for a while. Then I'm gonna release. Then from there, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna do it with each individual toe. And I'm gonna isolate each toe individually. I'm gonna use the other hand to hold the other toes down so I can get just this toe, and I'm gonna work on it. This is starting to work on the neurological connections between your toes and your brain, so that you can start to do things like moving your toes, you know, individually and separate from each other, stuff like that. You gotta first build the neurological connections. So, because they go dormant when we're barefoot, when we're in our shoes all day and we're beating up our feet all day, they get misused and then they don't get nice. So we gotta make them nice. We're gonna do each individual toe like that, you know. You're gonna hold it for a little bit. I do probably like 25, 30 seconds a toe. Then you're going to do the next one, which is you're going to take each individual toe again, and you're going to rotate them counterclockwise in, just nice and light. You don't need a lot for this one. Counterclockwise in, then you're going to go clockwise out, and then I give the toe a bit of a wiggle. Just moving it around, building up the range of motion. As we said earlier, building up those neurological connections. You're going to do the same for every single toe. You know, in, out, wiggle. After that, I like to give a little bit of I like to give a little bit more of emphasis to the big toe, because the big toe is massively important to building up your strength in all of your other toes. So I'll start doing some circles with it. I might pull it out a little bit, but I put a lot of emphasis on the big toe. Now, while we're here, let's talk about hand spacers for a quick second. The toe spacers for the self massage. Take your hand. Real simple, people. You're going to just hold hands with that joint. You see? I'm holding hands with my foot right now. I'm going to hold it for like a minute. Might rotate it around. Might rotate my ankles around. Roll my ankle out a little bit. I might go out. Might go in. Up. I might pull down. Just working on those toes. You don't got to do extreme. Do it for like a minute. Hold hands with your foot for a little bit. Show your foot. Treat your foot like a shorty. Hold hands with that joint. And then that's your self massage right there. So it should take anywhere from 3 to 4 minutes per foot. If you're really being thorough, you're doing it 3 to 4 minutes per foot. Get after it.